video is for me because when I was a kid, when I was a kid, when I was a kid, a lot of people around me, my peers, was like, "Oh, you curse too much." We all know middle schoolers. You just start cursing, it's like a fire in your stomach, and you can't stop. Everything is fuck, bitch, shithole, motherfucking asshole, white bitch, cunt, dick, pussy. Like you just can't. You gotta get that shit out when you in middle school. You know, when you're a young kid, I get it, whatever. The adults around you, you know, they're telling you, hey, you need to stop cursing because those words are for adults. That vocabulary is for adults. You don't need to be talking like that. You don't know nothing. You a kid. Stand in child's place. I understand that. I still really don't curse around like older people than me. I try not to, like significantly older, because it's just been in me. But I understand that. I respect that. Okay. Now I'm an adult. I'm 25. I'm a young woman. You know, living la vida loca. And I still have people telling me I curse too much. I'm confused. Because when I was a kid, y'all said I couldn't curse because I was a kid. Now I'm an adult. Y'all tell me I can't curse because I just can't curse. Why I can't curse? And what's crazy is I understand shit too. Like that's what throws me. Is like I used to think I was a socially awkward, socially unaware shit. Socially unaware to shit. I actually over understand shit. So I don't understand why people say I curse too much when I'm not in no professional field, bitch. Like I'm not a doctor. I'm not at a law firm. Bitch, motherfucking hoe, shit, fuck, bitch. You dirty bitch, you low down bitch. I'm not in a corporate office. That motherfucker got me fucked up. I'm not in a motherfucking optometry office. Yeah, because that bitch had me. I don't know who that whole thing. Bitch, we at a party. I don't have, like, I'm trying to see what persona do I have to uphold in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm, like, help me understand. Like, nothing about me give clean, professional cut, straight edge. So and also none of the people around me, y'all doing coke. I'm just using that as an example. Don't feel, look, bitch, if you feel offended, that's because your ass doing coke. I'm just saying, I'm around coke heads and motherfuckers talking about you curse too much. Bitch, I'm behind a DJ booth. Bitch, I'm behind a DJ booth. Is you fucking kidding me? Bitch, we're at a concert. Bitch, we're at a gig. Like, what? What? Y'all smoking weed back here. Like, you tell me I curse too much. And what's wrong with cursing? Like, I don't like, it be so, like, y'all gotta understand, like, the shit don't be about the shit. It be about the control that people and things want to have on you. The curse word in itself is not the problem. Fuck, shit, bitch, hoe, motherfucker, dick, cunt, pussy. Nothing objectively about those words is wrong. There is no morality in curse words. Understand that first. There's no morality in a curse word, in a word. There's no morality. So now step outside of that. It's about the control. It's about a system telling you what you can and cannot say, even in the privacy in your own home. Even amongst your own friends and family, there's a social conditioning of a hidden force telling you what is okay to say and what is not okay to say. And there are some things that is just like, across the board we all can agree with. Like, you're not going to say certain things because you don't want to offend somebody, you don't want to hurt someone, you don't want things to be taken out of context, whatever. I'm not talking about that. I hate when motherfuckers try to nitpick what I'm saying because they just don't want to understand the full picture. I'm not saying that, but to police someone's vocabulary in a fucking bar and you don't see the brainwashing, to be like, oh my god, you curse too much, you do too much, that's too much, in the social setting, in a party atmosphere, in a third space. Y'all have to get the chip off your shoulder. I'm gonna curse. Like, I'm gonna keep cursing until I feel like I don't want to curse no more. But if sometimes the emotion calls for a curse word. Sometimes other words don't fit the description. Sometimes you need to say bitch. I love saying bitch. I love saying bitch. I think bitch is my favorite curse word, but I say fuck a lot too, so I don't know. But fucking bitch, oh my god. What the fuck? The fuck is they talking about? I don't know what the fuck going on. Fuck you. Fuck yeah. Oh, it feels so good. It's so liberating to curse. And maybe some of y'all are like miserable because you're not cursing enough. Curse some more. Add some more curse words to your vocabulary. See how it make you feel. Curse somebody out. Who the fuck are you talking to? Like, oh, there was a TikTok of this man who randomly bought a cake after work and smashed it in his face, and this other woman was talking about how that's how you open up different dimensions in multiple realities, and then this other person related it to Everything Everywhere All at Once, where every time the person wanted to jump into a different reality where they had different life lessons and skills, they would do a very random thing. Something I remember from that movie was when her and her daughter sat on the cracks in the couch. Everybody always remembers the thing with the butt, where the man put the shit up his butt, whatever. But I like the one where they had to sit on the crack of the couch to get to a different reality, because it's not always something as dramatic as shoving a fucking trophy up your ass. Like, that's so dramatic. Sometimes all it takes is sitting on the crack of a couch. Sometimes all it takes is shoving your face in a cake. And I love black people because we have an intelligence inside of us that they cannot take from us. Because here's this black man on TikTok who bought a fucking cake. See how I need to curse? I needed to curse right there. He bought a fucking cake and he shoved his face in a fucking cake. And now you have another black person on the internet talking about quantum physics and multiple fucking realities, nigga. Stop playing. Niggas don't need no education. And that's like, look, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Niggas don't need no education. Niggas don't need no education. Niggas don't need no education. Like, listen, niggas don't need no education. And that's why the younger generation is actively saying fuck school and how unimportant it is, because they understand what older generations refuse to, which is that the knowledge of self is the knowledge of, oh, you don't need no fucking education. You don't need an education. That's why kids don't care about school. But this generation of kids ain't the first. They're not the first kids to not give a fuck about school. I didn't give a fuck about school. People before me didn't give a fuck about school. But kids innately know that it's bullshit. They innately know that. But this generation is really like, they really don't care because they see where it's going. They understand that they can make money without school. They understand that. They understand they can survive without knowing fucking the fucking Dewey Decimal System. They understand that. They understand that technology can do things to make their life easier, so they can use their internal knowledge in their own and educate themselves on what the fuck they want. See, what's going on is a renaissance, my nigga. This is a renaissance, my nigga. Y'all got to get with it. This is a renaissance. The shit going all the way back around. Because back in the old days, everybody educated themselves on what they needed to survive. So if you was a farmer and you came from a family of farmers, bitch, you was educated on farming and you ain't need to know nothing else. You just need to know how to farm, nigga. And you was good. If your people was merchants, you needed to know the business of merchants. You needed to educate yourself on business, and that's all you needed to know, and you were good. If you were a baker, a candlestick maker, that's all you had to educate yourself on. But somewhere along the line, we got tripped into this society of oh well, as a society, we're going to make sure everyone's educated in everything. But really, you're educated in nothing. You're educated in nothing. You're under this illusion that you're educated in all of these topics and subjects like math and history and science, but you don't know a damn thing. And these kids understand that the school ain't teaching them a damn thing, and if they could just educate themselves on this way to sustain themselves, they don't need all that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But niggas hate when you take the back door. Niggas hate when everybody taking this long ass road that leads to nowhere and you do this and you get there before them. They hate that. And they should. They should. I'd hate that too. But they understand. They understand that they can educate themselves. They understand that. But let me get back to my point with the black people. Black people don't need education. We already know. We have a knowing inside of us. You know, you walk in the room and you know when something ain't right. And you be like, ooh, I need to get the fuck up out of here. Ain't nobody say nothing to you. Ain't nothing going. But you walk in that motherfucking room and you be like, it feel like some shit finna go down. So I'm finna go and collect my shit. Cause I don't need, like, that knowing is so undervalued because they want you to be intellectual. And they want you to be able to describe and speak and talk. But talking is spells. It is, because the more you talk, the more you start to be receptive to what someone's saying. Even if what they're saying is bullshit. Like, have you ever had a situation with somebody and you knew exactly in that moment what they meant when they did that? Like, you know how they felt about you. You knew what they meant, and you knew what they were how they were trying to make you feel. Like, if somebody was playing with you and they do something in that moment, you like, that bitch playing with me. But then you talk to the motherfucker and y'all keep talking, and y'all keep talking, and y'all keep talking, and y'all keep talking, and eventually after all the talking they did, you be like, damn, maybe I was tripping. And granted, sometimes you do be tripping. I'm not saying don't communicate with people. Case by case, case by case, case by case. Fuck. I make a video, I post a video, motherfucker be arguing. They be arguing me about a point I made 30 seconds after the video. If you would just open your ears. If you would just open your ears and stop trying to talk because you under a fucking spell and think you intelligent. Motherfuckers be in my comments arguing against me while saying the same thing I'm saying. Because they're fucking stupid. like you so busy trying to be smart and trying to be intellectual. You don't even understand you're making my same point. We're saying the same thing. So it's a case by case. Okay? But if you knew in your heart that somebody did something to you didn't like, and then you talk to them and you even feel it. You even feel when you go against yourself to believe what somebody else said. You feel it. So what is that? What is that knowing? What is that internal intelligence we have inside of us that can make a person post a video of them smashing their face into a cake and make another black person say that is physics, that is quantum? It's amazing. It's actually amazing, and it's so smart and intellectual that they want you to think that it's stupid. They want you to think it's ignorant. They want you to think it's hoopla. They want you to think I'm crazy. They want you to think that, you know, motherfuckers are going off the deep end. I seen this video on TikTok of this autistic boy, and it was a funny video, but a black people. These were black people, and there was this autistic boy, and he was talking to his mother, and he said, I don't think I'm ever gonna have sex. And he's like a teenager, and he's like, I don't think I'm gonna ever have sex because I just can't. I have so many things I need to learn and focus on, and having a relationship and kids is a distraction, and it's something I don't want to deal with. This is an autistic boy. Now, we all know the social stigma autism has, but a lot of I would have to say like majority of the super autism. I'm talking about autism that they can still speak and function, and they have consciousness. I'm talking about the ones who can speak and function, and they're just maybe monotone, or they don't have the enthusiasm in their voice. They don't put on this performative show, this social show that everyone's supposed to do. There's a social stigma that like autistic people are stupid or slow or retarded, but majority of people with autism are too intellectual. And I also just said this in my last video, that people with higher IQs tend to be too much for people with lower IQs. So a lot of people with autism have these super high ass IQs to where they're talking so fast you think they fucking crazy. But bitch, they done had 8 conversations and you still stuck on the first thing they said. And the poor mother, and with something else I realized too, people with autism, they're born to very dumb people. It sounds so fucked up, but people like special needs, those people who have those really, really high IQs, if you listen to their mother or their father, specifically their mothers, because that's usually like the primary caregiver, but if you listen to the mothers be so lost on what the autistic child is saying, and the whole time the child be spitting. I mean, like, they be speaking facts, and the mom just be like, yeah, okay, and it's so funny because it's like this thing where like the parent thinks they're more intelligent than their autistic child, but the autistic child actually knows that they're more intelligent than the parent. The parent thinks it's the other way around. The child knows. But that video of the black son, the black autistic son, and the black mother, she was joking and laughing, and the son was being dead serious, and all I could think was like, damn, that's that nigga, he Einstein, like that nigga, I think that nigga is Einstein. But yeah, black people, like, we're smart, and ain't nothing wrong with cursing. If I want to curse, like, I can curse. I went to a film club last night, and this black dude was telling his story about this world he's writing and shit, right? It was really dope. As soon as he said his story, I started thinking about like the Bible and like Mesopotamia and Cain and Abel, and somebody else brought it up and was like, that's really like biblical, and I was like, it is. Like, she clocked it. But he said something while he was describing the world, and he was like, fuck, or he said shit. He said a curse word, and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's okay to curse in here. And everybody laughed it off and was like, oh, it's fine, it's funny, it's like, it's chill, but I, as a black person, immediately understood why he apologized for cursing. It wasn't that, again, because the curse word has no morality to it. The curse word is subjective, it's blank. It's a blank. It's no different than and, we, they, there. It's a blank word. But as a black person, it's like when we curse, it's so much, you feel the weight of it. So it's like, hey, let me hey, I'm just joking, guys, but I don't want to do that. And I feel like that's partly, to bring it back to the cursing, I feel like that's partly why the people around me have told me I curse too much, because the only people who've ever told me I curse too much is black people. A white person has never came to me and been like, oh my god, Deja, you just curse so much. Like, I'm being real. A white person has never, a white woman, a white man has never came up to me in college, in high school, in my years as an adult. A white person has never came up to me and said, you curse too much. It's always been black people telling me I curse too much. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the stigma around black people. It's not the word, it's because I'm black. I don't know how I took it all the way to me being black, but that's what it is. It's because I'm black. It's because I'm black. It's because I'm strong. And it's because there's already an energy around me saying fuck. But it ain't about the word. That's just how strong a nigga is. And we been conditioned to fear our own strength. We fear it. We've been conditioned to fear it and to apologize for it. I was in a room full of fucking writers, directors, like nerds. Everyone's a nerd. I'm a nerd. You know, this is a safe space. Why can't you curse? And then, I don't want to apologize for cursing. Because truthfully, if you feel like I'm too much, back the fuck up. And that's how I've really been feeling lately. Like, I really just want to be so myself that people who don't like me actually stay, like, I want them to actually turn and run away from me. I don't want people who don't really like me around me. I don't want people who are scared of me around me. I don't want people who don't understand me around me. So if you hear me cursing and you take it as anything other than a fucking curse word, get the fuck around. Like move around. Like, actually bye. Because I don't want to not curse. And I don't want to not be too much. And I don't want to not be extra. And I don't want to not pose. And I don't want to be boring. And I don't want to act like I'm not talented. And I don't want to act like I'm not cool. And if all of those things are going to bother you, bitch, bye. Like, actually leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. I want to be so myself that it repels people. Because that way only the people around me who really see me will be there. White, black, or purple, I don't give a shit. Like, it ain't even about that. It ain't even about that. I was just I was just making a point to the whole, y'all, if you get it, if you get it, you get it, bitch. If you don't, you don't. Oh well. But I don't care. I don't care about race. I don't care. Because motherfuckers be up here talking about how much they care about race. They still be working with white, black, and Puerto Rican and Asian. So it's like, bitch, what like, I don't care. I really don't care. That's something else I've been programmed to give a fuck about. When I was in kindergarten, my best friend, her name was Alexis, and she was a white girl. She was a white girl. You want to know why she was a white girl? Because I didn't give a fuck. But you want to know when I started to give a fuck? After about 4 to 5 years of being in the public education system and seeing white people spitting on niggas and seeing fucking slavery, that's when I started to give a fuck. But when I came into this world, I didn't give a fuck how light your skin was or how dark it was. I didn't give a fuck if you was covered in pimples. I didn't give a fuck if you was fat or skinny. I really didn't give a fuck. And that's the trick, because kids see spirits and kids see energy, and because they don't want you to see the real spirit of people and the real energy of people, they condition you to give a fuck about how fat they are. They condition you to give a fuck about what color their skin is. They condition you to give a fuck about the way they speak and their vernacular. They condition you to give a fuck about their economic status and how much money they got. So that way, while you sitting there looking at all that stupid shit that don't matter, you don't see that there's a fucking demon inside of that. Whoop-de-doo, bitch. You don't see that it's a demon inside of their ass. You don't see that because you so conditioned to look out for all of these superficial things. You can't see the real essence of a person. You can't see the real energy of a person. You can't tell if this person is here to inspire or to cause hell on earth, bitch. You don't know. You don't know because the bitch got a six-pack. That bitch is evil. Because that nigga got money. That nigga is, he a socio. Like, that nigga's a murderer. Oh my God, I gotta make another video about that too, because niggas, like, the hypocrisy in this world, 1 minute is get you a nigga with money, the next minute is burn the rich. Bitch, which one is it? Because the same men that y'all be saying to go sleep with is the same men that's supporting political parties that y'all are against. And this is why I get mad that people say I curse too much, because again, I understand what's going on. I can see clearly around me. I understand the political atmosphere of this country. You don't. With your performative ass, okay? You don't curse. Black Lives Matter. Earthy Black. You're so educated. But you don't know a motherfucking thing, bitch. You don't know pink from blue, ho. You don't know nothing. But you mad at me because I curse and I say hoe and I say bitch and I say shit. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. I ain't the president. I ain't Michelle Obama. I ain't the Olympian. I didn't pick no career field where I gotta sit around this motherfucker and act like this and act like that. I picked the path to be my motherfucking self. Yikes. It's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Oh my God, I'm cursing online. Oh my God, her shoulders are out. She's online in her room cursing. Oh my God, get her. Get her. Get the fuck out of here. Like,